Welcome back amigos, welcome back to P and Run. Hope you are having a good day. Everyone is interested in going on a flight. But seriously, what happens if something drastic happens during the flight? At any cost, safety is much important, and at the end of the day, everyone who takes a flight should be safe and alive even they reach the destination or not. For this reason, all the aircrafts, mostly modern aircrafts, are equipped with systems that help in avoiding or to escape from accidents or serious incidents. We are discussing about some of those systems in this video, so let's get on to the video. What you are now watching is the Midair collision took place on 12th November 1996 between a Saudi Arabian airline flight 763, a Boeing 747, and Kazakhstan Airlines flight 1907 and Ilyushin 276. The disaster was happened over the village of Charki Dadri, around 100 km west of Delhi. It spared no survivors and took the life of 349 people. The next question is, do flights have a system to avoid such accidents? Yes, it's the TCAS aka Traffic Collision Avoidance System. Now all the modern aircrafts has such a system which gives oral and visual warning of such events. Not only the warnings, some systems gives the action to be taken by the pilot during such a condition. Enhanced Ground Proximity Warning System, or shortly EGPWS, is a system installed in mostly the modern aircraft. This system alerts the flight crew about excessive terrain closure rates, or simply if the aircraft is descending at a rate higher than normal rates, or if there is a low clearance between the terrain and aircraft. Technically, this condition is known as a CFIT, aka Controlled Flight into Terrain Situation. The early versions of EGPWS were TAWS, aka Terrain Avoidance and Warning System, and the GPWS, aka Ground Proximity Warning System. The disadvantages of the early models were they were only relying upon the data fed by the radio altimeter. But this was unable to detect sudden change in terrain in the form of steeply rising ground. As safety is our main concern, EGPWS was developed, and the main advantage of EGPWS is that it also relies on the data fed by GPS, aka Global Positioning System. This allows the systems to detect the exact locations of the aircraft and provide much better information than earlier versions. Also, the EGPWS is able to provide oral messages and visual indications at the time of emergencies. What is actually wind shear? For those who don't know about this, wind shear, also known as wind gradient, is a difference in the wind speed or direction over a relatively short distance in the atmosphere. There are so many aspects related to this phenomenon, but we are not getting into the deeps. But the next question is, do wind shear poses any hazard to the aircraft? The answer is yes. Some of the memorable accidents due to wind shear are Emirates flight EK521 crash on 3rd August 2016 departed from Trivandrum, India, and the Fly Dubai flight FZ981 crash on 19th March 2016 in Rostov-on-Don Airport, Russia. The thing to be noted is that wind shear accidents mostly take place at the time of landing or takeoff. As a result, the wind shear direction and alerting system, which gives the pilot both visually and orally of a wind shear condition, was installed. All of you might know that aircraft cabin is pressurized during flight. But what happens if this pressurization fails? At higher altitudes, the passengers won't get enough oxygen to breathe under such conditions, and they will suffer from a condition called anoxia. For this reason, all aircrafts are provided with emergency oxygen systems consisting of a number of individual yellow oxygen masks stored in compartments near passenger seats and near areas like lavatories and galleys. The oxygen source may be a centralized gaseous cylinder or decentralized chemical oxygen generator. At emergency situations, the oxygen mask will fall automatically in front of the passengers. For activation, pull the mask sharply, cover your nose and mouth, and put the strap over your head. Normally, the emergency oxygen system provides oxygen for a minimum duration of 15 minutes. Life vests are not used often in aircrafts. I'm not sure that it is even carried in aircrafts during most of the times. But what about the events of crucial water landings? During such scenarios, life vests are important equipments. Usually they can be found underneath the seats or armrest so that they can be taken out immediately. Other features of life vest are they are compact, light and fireproof. The flashlights make them visible in the dark as well. At last but not the least, the evacuation equipment used for emergency landings comprises of three. First one is the emergency escape path lights fitted to the aisle floor, sides of seats, emergency exits, etc. It enables the passengers to check the exits in an emergency evacuation at night or when cabin is filled with smoke. Second one is the emergency evacuation slide which are installed at emergency exits. The slide automatically inflates and unfolds when the emergency exit is opened. The third one is the life raft. Depending upon the aircraft type, the emergency evacuation slide is used as a life raft or the life raft will inflate and unfold from the cabins. It is used to protect the passengers and are equipped with emergency food, a distress signal, a transmission device and medicines, etc. So guys, that was all for this video. Until the next time we meet with another one, P. signing off.